Alright, let's dive into something that's been buzzing in the entertainment world lately, and it's a real, what-if scenario that could have changed the entire landscape of one of TV's biggest hits. Imagine this: Jeff Bridges, the iconic, laid-back, Oscar-winning actor, almost became the face of Yellowstone as John Dutton. Yes, you heard that right. Before Kevin Costner stepped into those cowboy boots, Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind the show, had his eyes on Bridges. Personally, I think this is one of those casting what-ifs that could have completely altered the show's vibe. Bridges has this effortless, almost ethereal presence. He's the kind of actor who can make you feel at ease and on edge simultaneously. But here's the thing: while Bridges is a legend, there's a reason why Costner ended up being the perfect fit, and it's not just about acting chops. What makes this really interesting is the behind-the-scenes tug-of-war that went into the casting decision. According to Kevin Kay, a former Paramount executive, Sheridan initially wanted Bridges because they had worked together on Hell or High Water and had a great rapport. But Kay had a different vision. He said, and I quote, "I'm thinking about the marketing, and I'm thinking about the poster, and I'm thinking about who is going to be on a horse with a cowboy hat." Honestly, when you take a step back and think about it, Kay's perspective makes a lot of sense. Bridges is a fantastic actor, but does he scream rugged, no-nonsense ranch patriarch? Maybe not. Costner, on the other hand, has this built-in association with westerns, thanks to films like Dances with Wolves and Open Range. It's like he was born to wear a cowboy hat. But here's where it gets even more fascinating: getting Costner on board wasn't a walk in the park. Apparently, he wasn't keen on doing TV at the time. He's a movie guy, and he had a less than stellar experience with Hatfields and McCoys, which was a low-budget production. What many people don't realize is that actors of Costner's caliber often have reservations about TV because of the grueling schedules and the perception that it's a step down from film. But something about Yellowstone's script resonated with him, and thank goodness it did. Because let's be honest, John Dutton is one of those roles that feels tailor-made for Costner: the gravitas, the intensity, the quiet menace. It's hard to imagine anyone else pulling it off quite like he did. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture here. Casting is such a critical part of a show's success, and it's not just about who's the best actor. It's about who can embody the character in a way that resonates with the audience, who can sell the story, and who can become the face of the show. From my perspective, Costner's casting was a masterstroke, because he brought this larger-than-life presence that elevated Yellowstone from just another Western drama to a cultural phenomenon. But it also raises a deeper question: what would Yellowstone have been like with Jeff Bridges? Would it have been more introspective, more character-driven? Would it have had the same mass appeal? Personally, I think it would have been a very different show, maybe even more of a critical darling, but less of a ratings juggernaut. And then there's the irony of it all. Costner, who initially hesitated to take on the role, ended up becoming synonymous with John Dutton. But now, after 5 seasons, he's stepping away, reportedly due to scheduling conflicts and his commitment to his own Western film series, Horizon, an American saga. It's almost poetic, isn't it? The man who didn't want to do TV ends up defining one of the biggest shows of the decade, only to leave it behind for his first love, cinema. What this really suggests is that sometimes, even the most unexpected choices can lead to the most remarkable outcomes. So, here's my closing thought: casting is an art, not a science. It's about finding the right person at the right time, someone who can bring a character to life in a way that feels inevitable. Jeff Bridges as John Dutton would have been interesting, no doubt, but Kevin Costner made it iconic. And that, my friends, is the magic of storytelling. What do you think? Could you see Jeff Bridges as John Dutton, or was Kevin Costner the only choice? Let me know in the comments below.